Was it worth 400 bucks? You didn't dig that hole?
Yeah. Yeah. If it was here yesterday, we would have been done.
So as if we didn't have enough stuff to do, it looks like we got a water leak now we got to fix from the well. We got to pull out our prized hydrangea bushes because it's right underneath there. So I'm not sure how this is all going to go down, but we got ourselves a job. Our day started off with a water leak underneath the barn someplace, and it was coming up pretty good. We just cleaned this pen out just only a few hours ago, and now the whole thing is flooded. This is where our calves are bottle fed until they get big enough to go to another barn. So we did some thinking, and we figured it was coming up underneath this bush where the well used to be because there was water coming out there. Oh wow, look at the water coming in.
Oh wow, it's like I said it 3 minutes ago. I said it's really wet for not being that deep. I just said that.
Looks like when we asked Clayton to pee Cheerios.
Peanut Cheerios.
When you were little.
Why am I peanut Cheerios? Oh.
Clayton, feed the Cheerios down. They're sad. They want to lay in their spots.
I know.
It's okay.
This is getting worse in here from when I first came.
Even all the cats are out here. All the cats are out here laying down. That's fine.
Let's get to work there.
Man, this is hard.
We'll hook you up with the old
I think
neck
you need to
satchel
get,
and we'll
like,
get you running, you know,
I think you need to get
a little what?
excavator.
Yeah? Well, where would a feller find one of those?
I made this little water dipper thing. We call it the Little House on the Prairie Dipper. I don't know why, but it just reminded us of the show.
Below it, it's not that concrete, buddy. It's all concrete. You're concrete.
Right there.
Yeah,
That's what I want to
concrete.
see.
I never want to see a shovel again in my life.
Nothing. It wasn't. I don't think it's.
I wonder if this is supposed to go into that thing over there.
It probably is, and that's why this is
Pretty
all.
muddy here now.
But Dan, it's been muddy. But like
Not this bad.
Dan, I think you're gonna
It's
have to
coming
rip.
up. I think it's coming up right here.
You're gonna have to rip some stuff up. Slowly.
Yeah, careful. All right, hand me my pumpy boy.
Never.
Ooh! About rip my pants.
Say never.
touch those wires. Oh, I'm gonna lick them, buddy.
They're gonna be hot. Okay, I kicked it on.
Lick them up.
You might have needed a longer hose.
I should have not got vinyl.
You want a little? There it is.
I don't see anything.
Oh, buddy!
That's-
It's under the well.
That's what it's been coming in at, Dan. That's where it was coming in at. All along.
Okay.
Oh, that is so cool,
Listen,
Clayton.
we don't even really need it anymore.
He wanted to try it. Look at that bad boy.
There's a rock stuck in
Listen to you. They stay on the surface.
it. Sponsored by Taco Bell.
That's so disgusting.
So
Clayton, if you look up, it'll be like a senior picture. Smile. You're through the trees.
So we got to go over here now.
I just want to point out the fact that that thing's thirsty. It's thirsty. And you said no little pump one, but no little pump two. And I don't want to dig anymore. I'm tired. over.
Dan, get a backhoe.
We gotta go to the horse store? Horse store?
Let's go buy a freaking backhoe.
Yeah. We can cash flow that.
With a tiny bucket.
With a
The size of
tiny.
shovel.
Yes, a little one. What about one of those playground ones?
Little one.
I'm serious, those little, like, on little tracks and you walk
You can
behind
rent those
it.
things for like $100 a day.
You know those ones that have a little track and you walk behind it?
I'm sorry. I will go get it with my own Wawa. I gotta go to the financial aid store first. To the Wawa.
I thought we could just hammer it.
How thick is it?
4
How thick is
inches.
the floor?
4 inches, no way.
It's not as
$2 says it's 5.
I'm gonna say it's thicker than that because it didn't even have a crack in it. It hasn't even expanded or contracted with the weather. So it's got a really nice deep floor. I have no idea.
Pretty average for you, huh?
4, 5, 6, 8. I said 6, right?
I think 4 or 5.
Is there a tape measure? Right?
Hey, that's gonna be too close.
That's gonna be too close.
That pile of dirt he's making right there.
Why don't you just shut up and watch? Because this
What are you
has
doing?
nothing to do with you. I'm actually getting stuff done.
You could scoop it up later.
Yeah.
Why are you being
It's gonna be in your way.
Are you shoveling?
No, he's not.
See?
then
He knows I'm
Pitch
right.
permit is not there.
He knows I'm right.
He
And
was
that's
just moving for a minute to go on. Give it a minute. Put a rock in my shoe.
late night.
Not really. No one wakes me up till they get mad at me.
Nobody's mad at you. How do you get up at school?
I have something to wake up for.
You done playing around?
I am trying to help.
Is that one of my Gala apples?
Honey crisp, actually.
Oh, Honey Crisp.
It's a bit, ain't it?
Yeah.
Hey, good Lord, Mom.
I don't feel piped though. Oh wait, you can kind of look into it now.
Huh?
See, you can kind of see.
Callie, you're the smallest one. You have to go in there and repair the line.
Okay.
I'll hold on to your ankles.
I need a snorkel. Why my hair looks so big?
No snorkels. Just gotta exercise your lung capacity.
I know I missed out. No one woke me up. I was awake at like 6 to pee. Nothing was going on. Went back to bed.
Upstairs and it smells like burning hair. I'm like,
Because you left the fireplace on.
I know, I messed up, but also.
But
I
you're
walk
like,
in-
why does it smell like fire?
Yeah.
Why does this smell like, is the fireplace on, Clayton? Yeah. Well, there you go. So
I didn't know fireplaces
Wait,
smell like fire
it smells
inside
like-
of a natural gas fireplace fire.
Does it
okay?
smell like a fire up in your room?
No, it smelled like burnt hair.
Upstairs?
Yeah.
From the fireplace.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is the fireplace?
She
not
walks out of the room,
buzzing
she's
right?
like,
But the fan wasn't on. It was just super hot and the fan wasn't on.
Oh, that's not good.
and that thing kept turning on and off.
Why do you like zoom in? This background's kind of fun.
I know, the background is beautiful. That's what I was looking at.
Look at how nice that grass looks.
It's all really nice and green.
Was someone mowing today?
Ooh.
Yeah. I do look like I have a lot of hair today.
Feel that body. Feel the dirt.
I look like mine's ratchet.
Boom. Right there.
Okay.
Well, the water stopped coming out of the wall because we found the problem. But our pen's all wet after we just had it cleaned this morning. All the calves are in the last dry spot. So in the middle of this water job, we heard a cow making just all kinds of noise, and we come to find out that she had her calf in the feed alley, not in the calving pen. So Holly and Callie jumped in there and pulled the calf out to the sawdust pen and took the mom out with them. Back to digging the water line up. There was a piece of old foundation in the way, a big old piece of concrete that Clayton was pounding on with a sledgehammer, and there was enough that we could kind of wrap a chain around it. And if you ever tried to move a piece of concrete with a chain, it's hard to get a grip on it because it's just an awkward angle. This slipped off a few times, and after probably the third or fourth time I was able to get a good enough bite on it, we were able to pull it out with the bucket tractor, get it out of the way. So we think we came up with a way to bypass the well pipe coming into the system here. This is where it comes from the well, and then this goes up the hill to feed those cows or water those cows, and the old system is coming in from over there. So all I gotta do is eliminate this angled pipe. So I'm gonna cut it and then cut it and put an adapter to run a hose between the two, and then we can supply the water to feed those cows from our other well. So I made a quick trip to my local hardware store and I was able to come up with a solution. First, I wiped off all the gross stuff on the pipe with a Clorox wipe I had in my truck. And then I took my Sawzall and cut the two pipes in half, and the water leaked out, whatever water was in there. And now I had to scooch the pressure tanks ever so carefully out of the way so I could slip a repair coupling on. I already put the purple primer on, and now I'm putting the glue on, being careful not to go too far underneath the pipe and getting my little applicator in the dirt. And then I also put the glue on my fitting, and now I am doing the other side. And then Clayton's got the hose on there. Now we can bypass the well and water the animals. Now we're on day 2, and I am looking for a little excavator to rent. We found one on Facebook not far from home.
Oh my goodness.
Look at that, my little digger man.
I read a book once.
You read a book several times. See that gold right there, hon?
We'll have
And the brown? See that?
we'll have to investigate that.
No, it's pyrite.
I don't know. Was it worth $400? You didn't dig that hole?
Yeah. Yeah. If it was here yesterday, we would have been done. That's for sure.
I would agree with him. What a crazy thing right
We will probably have to move.
What was the spider's name?
Charlotte. It was Charlotte.
Yeah, that's what I thought, but what was this pig's name then?
Wilbur.
Wilbur.
You forget that, Callie? Wilbur.
Go kick it on, sweetheart. I've been kicking it on all the time. I want to see the
Want to hit it, hon?
What?
You know where that little switch is?
Hey, get on the
Yeah, just for a quick. Where are you going? Why you want to go that way?
Oh, because I got
Should flow dangerously.
Just do it for like 2 seconds. You can see a little rust spot right there. I bet you it's
cracked. I can see the crack.
Wait, where?
On the elbow.
Oh, well then why are we even pissing with it?
You don't want to see it. Oh.
Yep.
Yep.
Hmm.
That top's undone up there. She'll flood that back.
Oh, that's right.
Did you find it?
Yeah, come here, quick. You can see it. Put.
Oh, look at that. It's not even that like much.
Well,
She only kicked it on.
Well,
Hey.
the whole well is on the whole time running.
the pipes are open in the back. Clayton just reminded me that the whole back room could have been.
Flooded? Yeah, I know it all went everywhere.
It did when you kicked it on?
Well, when I kicked it back off, it put
Oh,
a bunch of water.
alrighty. Sweetness.
All right, it's your turn, buddy.
That's amazing that has raised so much havoc. That must have been slowly leaking for a long time.
Yeah. all that rock that was in front of it, there was no sand. It was just rock.
It was rock, but I'm just saying how it flooded all of
Aw.
that.
Mother.
And then it like all this was soaking wet up here, and all this was soaking wet.
Yeah. It was running for quite a while underground.
It had to work its way up. What is she doing?
And why don't you like put grease all over your shirt?
I'm not gonna.
I'm putting 245s in here instead of the 90 because it'll give it a little bit more forgiving if there's any kind of a movement. So hopefully it won't crack again. And I'm just kind of measuring it up to see how big of a piece we have to put in the inside. It's really hard to join something underground if there's not much movement in the pipes. So I tried to get a little bit of dirt away from this longer side one so I could pull it away.
I need that middle piece. Oh, I'm waiting for your hands to be free before I throw it at you.
I struggled a little bit putting this thing together. It kind of came off a couple times as I was trying to pivot it around. So this is the third time, and I was starting to lose my cool over it because it was such a intense situation. It had to work.
How long do we actually have to wait for this? 30 minutes again?
No, I think this was like,
5.
it says very fast.
Very fast.
Let me read it here. 2 minutes,
Oh,
10 minutes.
10 minutes
for
full?
160 PSI. So we'll let her sit all of 10 minutes.
That worked out pretty good with the 245s though.
It did work out really good. I'm happy with it. I just not happy with how it failed a couple times. And there may be like
Well, what happened is that as you were twisting
2%
it,
of dirt maybe got in there, and then 0.3% got wiped back out.
well, when you were twisting it, as you were twisting it, you were like pulling down, so it kept fulcruming it out of the pipe. And then that last time you actually pushed against it as you twisted, and then it stayed.
There's only one way that I could, because that long one goes this way. That's the last joint I had to do. If I would have done, there's no connection like
No.
that. So there's a little bit of Tetris math still, farmer math.
It looks good. I like the way it is
It
now.
does look really good. It's just that it came apart a couple times. When I soaked her with glue, and
I'm aware.
it's not gonna crack again.
No.
Let's get me out of here. We'll pour more water out. We'll let her sit for a good long time.
You want me to pull you up with the excavator?
Hold on.
We
Ready?
Yeah. I really hope I got that on video. Little Spider-Man jump.
Spider-Man probably didn't weigh over 120 pounds.
No chance. Ooh. Look at them cheeks.
So I've used a grinder to cut some lines in this coupling lengthways, and a hammer and a chisel to pound off the sections of the coupling. And you can take them all apart, and hopefully you don't break the pipe that you want to save, and only the coupling breaks off. So this was a success.
Well, if you cut that off, you can go vertical against it. I thought you had the sink on.
Yeah, the sink's not on the ground. Okay, see that? That's good. As long as this thing had a little give.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, this is good.
So I was on a phone, and Clayton got that thing all out.
After you knocked that centerpiece out, the side that you destroyed, the flat side, stuck it down.
right it away.
Oh, you just kind of kept working it.
Yeah.
Sweet. All right, now we got to do the other one. It was working around. Oh yeah, look at that. Boom.
That just saved us
so much time.
a lot of fittings. But now we have to clean off this old glue stuff.
So on this couplings have a little lip in there that puts the fitting right in the middle. So when you put it onto a pipe, it stops and that it doesn't go too far. Well, for what I'm going to do, I need to take that out. That's what you want.
So here I'm putting on my purple primer again, getting it all ready for the final fit up. Put my slip coupling on and I put my glue on the one side, and I have to slide my coupling past where I want it so I can put glue on the other side, all while doing it as fast as I can before this fast setting glue sets up too fast. And right here, as I think is a little bit of a failure, I did not rotate that fitting enough, and you'll see what happens later. This one up here, I think I might have machined the inside of that bushing, that coupling, too big. And you'll see what happens with that one soon enough too.
I was really feeling down about myself because this valve, fitting for some reason has, I can see some like a little bit of air bubbles or something coming out, and it just seems a little bit, I just didn't feel good about it. And I can feel a little bit of water leaking around it even when it's off. I don't know where that water's coming from because I have the valves open. There should not be no pressure on it, but I don't feel good about it, and I know it's gonna leak. So rather than having it come apart and blow water everywhere, I'm gonna redo this one right now. That one I feel good about. This one didn't work very well, so it really upsets me. But you only fail if you quit trying.
And there is not threads on this. I'm just using my pipe wrench to gently break loose that glue joint that I just put on there. I was able to wiggle it off by rotating it. This is actually the third time something was glued onto this little piece of pipe, which is not a good thing either. The pipe gets too soft and it doesn't hold anymore.
I had to re-glue the 1¼ inch coupling because it wasn't a good joint. I could see that it was kind of still wiggly. I don't know what happened. Maybe when I fitted them together, it was too tight of a fit and it peeled the glue off. Even though I had an enormous amount of glue on, I think it might have shaved it off. So, like I said, I was pretty upset about it. I didn't even turn the switch on. I knew it wouldn't have held, but I was able to twist it off, wiggle it off slowly because the glue was still soft, and was able to re-glue it. And I think it's gonna work. So, like I said, you don't fail unless you give up and you quit trying. So this is not a failure. Failure is not an option. These cows have to drink water. The pipe has to get fixed, and we accomplished that, hopefully. We'll see in just a few minutes.
Well, crap. We have a little leak. That's not going to be good. So we have to do something else.
What about the
And this one here has a little tiny leak on it too. This one
good news
is good.
is the underground one is still leak-free. That one worked good. So it's like 9 o'clock. We finally got done, and we did have to come back and redo this with the compression fitting. We had kind of a lot going on. We did the bottom one too. There was a little bit of leak on that one. So again, you never fail unless you quit trying. So everything that I do doesn't end up working, but I don't stop trying.
The reason it was so crucial to try to just repair minimally is because there was so many more parts that would have to be replaced if we replaced the whole manifold. There's not enough room to do any other small repairs. So it was this or replace the whole thing.